The centuries-old African artifacts housed in European institutions and that are worth billions of dollars should be returned to the rightful owners, Global Black Center Vice President and the prominent historian Robin Walker said. These invaluable pieces of African history, primarily acquired during colonial times, have seen exponential appreciation over the years, representing both cultural significance and immense financial worth, he stated. Artifacts are assets, Walker noted, adding that assets increase in value over time. According to the Vice President, the Global Black Center is actively engaged in supporting existing reparations movements and developing strategies for documenting and retrieving African artifacts. In the meantime, Walker revealed that the center is exploring the creation of replicas to help make African heritage more accessible to the public.
The issue with the artifacts are these. Artifacts are assets. Assets go up in value. And if you've got artifacts that were made 500 years ago, they have been appreciating in value over 500 years. That's why they're now worth millions. And if you've got several artifacts from a particular civilization, you are sitting on billions. This is why the European institutions are holding on to those artifacts, because they are holding on to billions of pounds or dollars or euros worth of wealth. Our role will be to join with the already existing reparations movements.
African leaders are convening in Addis Ababa, where heritage reparation and restitution are expected to take center stage. The Vice President believes the summit will serve as a vital platform to tackle these issues directly. The discussions are not solely about reclaiming historical objects. They are about rectifying historical injustices and restoring cultural wealth to its rightful owners. International financial crime compliance consultant and African studies scholar Leonard Philip stresses the need for growing unified voice from Africa and its diaspora. He expressed disappointment over the prolonged timeline of affairs and underscored the importance of a cohesive African approach.
One of the key strategies is around what we're trying to do now in terms of unifying as an African. An Africa with one voice is more likely to get these items back, to achieve these goals, as opposed to individual countries.
This week's African Union Summit is poised to be a pivotal moment for advancing conversations and actions on repatriations and restitution, with the amplified economic value of African heritage serving as a stark reminder of the wealth extracted during colonialism. The summit aims to amplify the unified African voice demanding justice, reconciliation, and the return of African invaluable cultural patrimony from European hands. Philip called on African leaders to unite in the fight for the return of cultural artifacts, emphasizing the importance of a collective voice, urging leaders to recognize that reclaiming these treasures is not just about cultural identity, but also about restoring dignity and correcting historical wrongs.